Hello, viewers, and welcome to this edition of Sensor 360 Investor. Today, let's take a look at some stocks that are exhibiting strong momentum, and we'll look at those in no particular order, so they'll be kind of just randomized from the momentum screens. And before we do that, let's take a quick look at the market. This is the broader Nasdaq, and we can see that overall the market is in a long-term uptrend, remains so. We did have this little pullback here, and since it did find support at this level, and since then it's been moving up. So all from a price perspective, it looks good. The only slight uh, red flag that we may have is that you can see that volume's been tapering off as we've been making this little run out of that pullback here. So that's something just to watch out for. But you can see market's got price momentum at the moment, caveat being that the volume isn't sustaining it. So just be vigilant on that. Okay, so let's run down and some momentum stocks here. So in no particular order. So the first one is Alpha Beauty, long-term uptrend. We'll pull back to support. There was an opportunity around here. Another little base. So this one's in a base. And if they're in a base, that's what you need to pay attention to, because then you can look for entry points using any number of techniques. You can use CanSlim, you can use Zanger, you can use technicals, whatever your choice is. So here we have Supermicro computers. So again, it's had a strong uptrend, consolidation back here, and it's in a little consolidation zone right here, maybe starting to bottom in the base right here. Next up is NU. So NU, again, long-term uptrend, just in a consolidation, and actually kind of make a cup and handle here. So you could probably look to for a buy pivot on that one. Next up is Palo Alto Networks, cybersecurity. So we can see stocks in a uptrend, a little bit of a sell-off here. That was earnings, but stock shows some resilience, forms the bottom of a base, and now it's kind of pulling in. So this handle is probably a little too low, so you need to kind of see what kind of pattern it makes. But for those of you who are earlier buyers, not looking for standard breakouts, you could probably look at the top of this ridge here and see if there's an entry point for you. Next up is Tidewater, and again, pretty strong uptrend. A couple of places along the way with offering buy points, and now it's in a kind of a little consolidation flash base here, which will give you another opportunity to enter that one. Next up is Micron. Micron first, handle the share buybacks. So we see a nice little uptrend, not super steep. And then we've got this consolidation, which is now starting to head up to new highs up here. So that one may be already too late. You have to wait for pullback. Next up is First Solar. So First Solar and a lot of the other solar companies are starting to re-emerge again. And we can see a nice little earnings breakout here, sideways move. So it's digesting this big move up, and a break above this resistance zone might be a good place to take a look at this. Next up is CrowdStrike, another strong performer, and we can see a base. And in fact, today it's kind of gapped up, and we can see that an 8% move today. So definitely it has the hallmarks of a first breakout there. Okay, next up is Natera. This is medical diagnostics and research. So we got a downward trend here, long sideways move from which it breaks out, and now it's in a firm uptrend. Well, let's take a few more. And then maybe have Jackson Financial, just in the insurance space. Again, nice long uptrend, nice little base here, breakout, little pullback. And now it looks like it might be giving you another opportunity. And kind of basing could be a little short consolidation, but definitely an opportunity to look at that space there. Next up is Argon. So Argon wasn't doing much, slow and steady, and then we have this breakout here, and from that breakout we can see it's at a strong follow through. So this is extended at this stage. Next up is Powell Industries. So this has been a quite a good running winner. It's a good strong breakout. Earnings moves up pretty strong. Accumulation falls into the consolidation. Tries to break out here, immediately falls back in. So could be forming a base next to a base, or this could be a handle formation, which will give you an opportunity to enter using a couple of different buying strategies. Wingstop, so this has been quite the runner. In fact, this may have even outperformed or given NVIDIA a run for its money. And we can see a strong uptrend. It's actually got a little price resistance zone up here, which could give you an opportunity. Meta has had strong performance. And so we can see the base here, which is starting to come up the right-hand side. So Meta could set up a buying opportunity. Comfort Systems, this has been one of the big winners. We can see a nice super uptrend, and it's basing right now. Another big winner, Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly's had quite the run. A little base here, which is already gone through. So that one's extended and it's been missed. Make My Trip, another strong uptrend, pull back, and setting up, it's basing again right now. So a little sideways move. And a pop above that will be the ticket to enter that. FTA Aviation, super uptrend, very smooth. Just the one opportunity back here, breakout. And since then, it's been going through little price resistance forming up here. Okay, then we have Synopsis, fairly deliberate move to the upside. And from here, it's been kind of basing sideways. So we, for a breakout, we're looking to obviously clear this zone. Celsius Holdings. So this one's been difficult to play. It's given breakouts, but those breakouts have, many of them have kind of not worked. And we can see breakout here, didn't really hold. Stock bases again, and then fails again. So that breakout has now, it's gone and it's sitting as support. So a little harder to play this one. Not as certain. Okay, Royal Caribbean Cruises. And so this one had a big jump from change around from pandemic. It's recovered and stocks extended right now, but it's still in an uptrend. And then obviously we have the king of the stocks right here. So very strong move from, since we had the AI stuff. Now, the reason for this bar is obviously because of the split. So it's had a reverse split 10-1. And all the numbers have changed. So although the value of your holdings remains the same, you should see 10x your number of shares that you held. So if you had 100 shares, you should be showing about 1,000 shares in your account. Okay, then we have our Sol, the PODD, PDD, PDD, not PODD. Okay, so this stock is our Sol Chinese friend, and stocks in a base, a little bit of a high handle there. And then we have Group Financial Galicia, which is a bank, I believe. Stock's got a strong uptrend here, basing, a little pullback action going on right there. Then we have Arista Networks. This has been a pretty strong performer as well. It's been through this period here, it was a little hard to play using canceling because of the erratic behavior on breakouts and pullbacks and stop losses. But if you can live through that, there was a nice little breakout here, which followed through another base here, a bit of a high handle forming here. So this could be setting up for a buy pivot. Apollo Asset Management. This is a steady performer. So we have nice little base here, breakout, and little price resistance, sideways digestion going on here. So a strong breakout through the top of that will be just a ticket. Then we have Arch Capital. You can see pretty strong uptrend. We have a base and a breakout, and with a strong follow through. Little pullback going on at the moment. Then we come to Novo Nordisk. This one pretty strong. So a reverse split along the way. Nice little base here, and we can see a breakout last week. Onto Coinbase, and then Coinbase. It's been a bit erratic. Had a big sell off. It's turned around, especially with after all of the Bitcoin ETFs starting to come out, and so this one's now starting to look interesting. So you got a base here and a breakout, another base forming. So a breakout through this area here would be an opportunity if you're considering this one. And then last but not least, since this is a randomized list, we have Camtech semis. So you can see here, nice prolonged uptrend, little shallow base there, short base, I should say. Another base here, breakout, and it's followed through quite nicely. So a lot of these momentum stocks through these momentum screens, and this is an aggregate momentum screen, and that's where these stocks have come from, are showing pretty strong behavior. Many of them are in bases. Some of them are now followed through from their breakouts, and so plenty of opportunity for you to pick some of these up, or at least consider them, review them, research them, and maybe even some of them could find their way into your portfolio. Okay, so that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll do another screen. Maybe growth stocks will be the next one to look at. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.